What is going on, everybody? Sorry, it's been so long. Been up to a lot lately, let me tell you. Okay, so first of all, I not only have a podcast, I have started a YouTube channel. Woohoo! My subscribers are pretty high. To me, it's pretty neat. I think I'm up to 150. I don't know. I have to look at it again. And all thanks to a couple good friends of mine named Nikki and Scott. I really greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all are certainly the best. Oh my goodness. From Scott's post on his YouTube channel to Nikki just spreading the word. Y'all are just certainly the best. Can't thank you enough. Okay, anyways, in other news, if you hear my girls in the background, it is because they're home from school. Yes, I said they are home from school. They are both now in school. Woohoo! Our youngest, our 3-year-old, she just started school on her 3rd birthday in February, and she's doing great, they said. She gets, of course, regular PTOT and all that through the school, just like with Nikki, at her school as well. Oops. Okay, I'm finally gonna say the names. Their names are Nikki and Patricia. Patricia's 3 and Nikki's 5. Okay, so oops. Oh well. Well, so just like with Nikki, and they're just both doing so good. And of course, Nikki still gets her therapy, although she is in pre-K now, but she is still in the special ed program, getting extra help with occupational, physical feeding, all that good stuff. So, and with Patricia, got some news. She walked but she walked in a walker for the very first time, all by herself, and she is 3. And for those who are not caught up with my channel, my podcast here, she is not only autistic level 2, she has also what's called hypotonia, which is a low muscle tone. They said they can improve in time, though. It's not like a muscular dystrophy where it doesn't. It gets worse. This improves over time, so that's encouraging. I don't know how parents with kids with MD do that. Muscular dystrophy. Oh man, that's anyway. So, or people in general. Well, they're strong, but yeah, Patricia walked for the first time in her little walker at school, and I got the video, and I just bawled all day. All day. So it was just amazing to see that she has improved so much. So has Nikki, still saying her letters, still saying her numbers, and she is now putting food, like regular food, back in her mouth and tasting it, but she's still not really getting the chewing part yet. So, but that's an improvement. And she loves to feel the different colors and textures. Now, of course, if she don't like it, she kind of lets you know by her face and all that. But she feels different different textures with food, and it's so cute because every time she comes home from school, or her and her sister both, she'll bring up a snack for me to open, and she gets all excited, and she'll give me the snack to open. I'll open up the treat, and I'll give her one for her to try to, maybe taste or whatnot, and then I'll eat one, and then I'll give her one, and I'll eat one. It's just so maybe she may bite down on one of the snacks someday again. We're hoping. I know she will. She's almost there. Speaking of feeding, as well, she is still getting her feeding therapy, occupational, and speech Ooh, speaking of that, it's a good thing I just remembered. This will be a short podcast, unfortunately, because we've got a session here in the next 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So I gotta jet in the next few minutes. But yeah, anyways. So she, like I said, she is getting occupational feeding and speech, and they're trying to get her on that AAC device that speaks for them. She clicks on something she wants and it says it for her. They said she's doing really, really good. So we may be getting her one of those devices here soon, and I'm so proud of her for that. And then, I hope I didn't say this will be a short session. I meant this will be a short episode. Sorry. And then, of course, I'm trying to get Patricia, our 3-year-old, into in-clinic therapy as well, because right now she just gets therapy in school, along with school. So her referral went in. They approved it through insurances, all that. We're just waiting on them to schedule. And this is taking them forever. I guess because this clinic is pretty full with, other patients and stuff, which I get. At the same time, though, my child needs it too, but hey, it's alright. Yeah, Patricia still is in a wheelchair. She's loving her wheelchair. We're loving the wheelchair. I can hold Nikki's hand as I push the wheelchair with one hand. That's how light that is when it comes to pushing it. It does sometimes get heavy at times, especially lifting it into the car back in the SUV we have. But at the same time, though, it's not as bad as one of those double strollers, or I don't know, just a really heavy stroller. So I'd rather lift that wheelchair or lift, one of those wagons that fold up and put it in there than, lift one of those huge double strollers that we used to have. That is really heavy any day. Because when we did have that, we used to have one of those, and we actually took it to Florida with us back in March for spring break. We went to Florida to see some of my friends and family over there. Anyways, so when we used to have that, I had so much problems lifting it by myself because to me, it's so heavy. So I don't know how some of these other moms did it. They made it look like so easy, and I'm like, ah. But hey, I was still able to. It's just hard for me. For those who haven't seen me on YouTube, I'm I think I'm known as petite. I'm 5'1", and I don't know, 110, 115 pounds, something like that. So yeah, I'm pretty tiny for my age. I don't even do it deliberately. A lot of people think I do it deliberately. No, it's just sometimes hard to remember to, eat when you're taking care of 2 kids with disabilities. Yeah, I don't have them all day anymore. They go to school. But when they're in school, I like to get stuff done, like run some errands, clean the house, get, their stuff ready for or get their clothes ready for tomorrow. That way I don't have to worry about them when they get home, So it's all done and out of the way. But starting in August, Patricia is not going to be not full-time, but a full day anymore, or they're a whole day usually they're both there from 8 to 4. She's only going to be there from either 8 to 12 or 1 to 4. And then Nikki is officially graduating pre-K in May. I'm so excited, I want to cry. And going off to a whole different campus in the same school district but also still in special ed as well, and where she gets extra help and all that, but at a school with mainstream people or mainstream children as well. So yeah, that's I already registered her and everything. All we have to do is that, wonderful ARD meeting or ARD meeting to see where she's at, how she's doing, and I guess who she gets as a teacher for special ed. I don't know who she gets as therapist. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. I hope it's the same way, but don't really know because, like I said, this school has other mainstream students that she's going to go off to when she goes off to kindergarten in August. As for this school she's in now, there's no mainstream students. It's just kids with straight up disabilities like autism, cerebral palsy, all that. So yeah, it's a little different. The reason why I guess the school that they're in now wants to go half a day or start going half a day, like they'll get some students age 12 and then they'll go home before the 1 to 4 students come in and the 1 to 4 students come in. I guess to focus a little bit more on the students better, each at a time. I don't know, or maybe they're really low staffed. I don't know, maybe, who knows? I don't know. But hey, whatever is, what they say, good for the geese, good for the gander, if that works. I don't know. Whatever works for them, whatever floats their boat, let's just say. What else is there going on? Oh, got back into school. Me, myself, and I got back into college. Just registered to start in August. I'm only going to be online only, part-time, just so I can still get the girls to school on time, pick them up, take them to therapy, all that, because once Patricia does start to go to therapy, it's gonna, they're probably gonna literally go every day, both of them, because right now Nikki goes 2 to 3 times a week, but it may change. I don't have no idea. I know it has to, some of those times have to change in order to work around with school schedule for sure, because starting in kindergarten, that's when they really crack down on truancy and attendance and whatnot. Right now, not really, because she's in what's called early childhood special education program, and she's only in pre-K. And they understand, at this school, they understand that, their kids have therapy and all that stuff. So, but they still kind of crack down, but there's no such thing as truancy court, I guess, for this school. I may be wrong with that. I have to verify that. So don't take my word for it, but I think I do remember principal say that she's never had to go to truancy court for that school, or for kids in that school. The reason why it's mentioned is because each year the kids, you have to go through policy again. The kids have to go through the ARD meeting again, because just see how they're improving, if they need another year, whatnot. So, but yeah, Patricia will be at the school she's at now for another 2 years, and then Nikki will go off to kindergarten in August. So we're excited, but I better jet. I'm so sorry I had to cut this so short. Like I said, I better jet before Nikki is late for her therapy session. I think she gets feeding and speech today. I can't remember. I take her, and they, I either wait for her or go back in there with her session with her sister. Depends on how her sister's doing, depends on how, how I feel and whatnot. So, but yeah, if you want, please subscribe, not only to here on my podcast, but on my YouTube, which is Melanie M. Or my handle is, this is so cute, I love this nickname. One of my friends gave it to me. My friend Scott gave it to me, and then other people call me it now too. It's Melanie with the Y. Literally, Melanie with the Y. 0731. And that's my handle on YouTube. So, or just look up Melanie M, like off of here, and you'll find me. I have a black and white photo, just of course me. And like I said, my family will not be in any of those videos. This is me decorating, homemaking, etc. Maybe a couple day in the lives of. I have been trying to work on those kind of videos, but of course just showing me and all that. So Alrighty, I gotta go. Like I said, nice talking, everybody. I'm so glad I'm able to update. All right, chat later. This is Melanie. Signing out.